I think we're back. Are we
We are
back?
live. We are so live.
Yes, I think we are back. Excellent. So nice to see everyone again. We have one more group.
Right. And before we even introduce what we're going to do, I want you to put in the name in the chat. Put in the.
They've already been doing it.
Oh, that's right.
They've already been putting some suggestions.
I see.
Hopefully they have, because they got a note telling them they were supposed to.
Right.
So so we're going to have suggestions of our small town and the locations in the town.
So what we're going to do is, we've done this one time before, and that was earlier today, or earlier tonight. We are going to use Michael Gelman's long-form style, A Town Called Henry, which has never been a musical before. And tonight we're going to do a musical called Henry. And I heard that Michael Gelman might show up backstage so we can say hi.
Oh, really? Excellent.
Right?
Yeah, fantastic.
So he can tell us whether he approves or not. Actually, we have his blessing to do this. And a lot of different groups do A Town Called Henry. But I don't think anybody has done a musical called Henry.
So, yes, I think this workshop, this vintage improv workshop, has been this sort of world premiere of this new game. How exciting. Okay. Yes.
So we'll have a narrator who will walk us through this town, and let's have our narrator come in.
Hello, narrator.
Well, hello, Rick and Laura.
So what is the name of our town going to be?
I like...
Oh,
do you have one? The narrator? Do you have one?
I think it would be wonderful for you to give us the name. Go for it, Rick.
I'm looking in the chat, and I like Accidental Corners.
Accidental Corners. Wow, that's a great name.
So, narrator, take us through a little trip on this town. By the way, I have showed up as the voice of God, I think, at least once in every show. So maybe in this class I will show up as God.
God might show up again. You never know.
I don't know. That's foreshadowing. Narrator?
Ooh. Well, Accidental Corners, what a place to be. You love to come on down with your family. Accidental Corners, we've a dog park, a pumpkin field and other things, and it's a lark. Come on and stay for a day. Accidental Corners. You know, the name Accidental Corners didn't just come around accidentally. The truth is, we had a plot of land and the corners were lopped off. Basically, the town is a giant circle. But that didn't stop us from adding some angles to our lives. Let's take a stroll over now to the pumpkin field.
Which one should we pick? There's so many.
Well, Cindy Lou, I think we need to pick the square one, dear.
Oh, Mama, a square pumpkin is the most rare of all pumpkins.
It's just like you, Cindy Lou. It's as rare as you, my special little pumpkin seed.
Oh, Mama.
On the day that you were born, I said, this is a charm. She's a little pumpkin seed, and she's everything I need. She's my Cindy Lou.
You call me pumpkin. You call me pumpkin. Cindy Lou is always called pumpkin.
You're like a pie.
I'm a pumpkin.
Sweet as can be.
Oh, Mama.
You are everything. Cindy Lou, everything to me.
I'm as round as a pumpkin.
You're as round as a pumpkin.
I'm as round as a pumpkin.
You're as round and sweet and special little treat. Cindy Lou, I love
Mama,
you.
I love you too.
I gotta be honest with y'all. That got me right here. Nothing like familial love over autumnal gourds. Now, little Cindy Lou's mom, she needed some fortification to be a good parent, so she headed on over to the new Cheddar Deli.
Agnes.
Jennifer. Yes, Jennifer. I know this is a weird place to be having a therapy session, but I just want you to know you're doing a great job.
It's so hard to hold this damn stuff in. I gotta be a good parent. I gotta love that Cindy Lou.
I know, and she's quite a handful, that is. I mean, she set fire to the school last week, and you smoothed right through that.
Agnes, I just don't know what I'd do without you. You are my peace of mind.
I'm your rock. I'm here to lift you up.
You're
because
my rock.
You are the best mother in all of Accidental Corners. You're the best mother in our whole town. I can't think of another we want around. Have faith.
Have faith. I got a thing going on.
You do.
And it's you. It's you.
I've got you.
My rockin', my stand.
You.
Agnes.
You're wonderful.
With help from
You.
I could live without help from
You're wonderful. You're you.
Thank you, Agnes.
I'm
I got
so
my
proud
fix
of you.
for the week. I got my fix.
You've got this.
Just how does Agnes keep everybody on the straight and narrow and keep her own mind clear? I'll let you in on a secret. She heads over to the Always Autumn Arboretum.
Nancy, I gotta tell you, I got the craziest clients.
Agnes, you're a therapist. They're supposed to be crazy.
I know, but they kind of trigger me, and then I get all nervous, and I don't know what to say.
Oh, you do such a good job of holding it together. Give yourself some credit. I mean,
Thank you. Pat on the back, like you
yeah,
said.
you listen to everybody else's problems. Don't take them home with you.
You
Just
are the best
leave
big
them
sister
there.
ever. You are the best big sister. I just look up to you like I'm like my mom. Big sister, how I love ya. You're fun, you're smart, you're wonderful, you're you. Big sister, I love ya. Never change you.
Little sister, always there, always being everything to everyone.
I love you.
I'm here to remind you, take some time for you, and you'll always be okay.
Okay.
Together we're good.
I love you.
Together we're good.
I love big sister, Nancy.
You're better.
If everybody's relationships were as together as those two, I think world peace would be solved in about an hour. Now, Nancy is not just a big sister. She's an important person here in our town. So let's stroll on over to the post office and see what our postmistress Nancy is up to.
Nancy, I'm expecting some important letters. Could you look back in the box to see if the letters have happened?
Well, I've actually looked through all the letters today. If there was something for you, I'd have it right here. I don't expect you at 10 o'clock every morning.
Yeah, well, I come sometimes just to talk to you.
Really?
Yes. You've got that light blue uniform, and it's just kind of amazing. It smells like stamps in here, and you know where everybody's mail is. It's you are just... Oh... Thank you for being the postmistress.
Well, Mr. Granger, I'm so flattered.
Well, you deserve flattery. If Nancy really knew how I felt about her down deep, she might take a letter and put it in my hand. If Nancy knew how much she means to me, I'd ask her to stamp me every day.
I never knew Mr. Granger might have a hankering for love. If I'd known before, I might have made a move. But it's never too late.
I want a love letter to be sent every day.
I want love in every kind of way.
I'd put my heart in an envelope right now.
I'm gonna lick this stamp and put it on down.
Oh, Nancy.
Mr. Granger. Oh, Mr. Granger.
Oh, Nancy.
Here's a book of stamps on me.
Well, there's no return to sender gonna be happening in this little relationship. I do love a relationship epistle. Now, things were getting pretty warm for Mr. Granger, so he took a stroll on over to the ice cream parlor to cool things down.
What a day,
Did you tell her yet?
Steve. Huh?
Did you tell her yet?
No,
you did, didn't you?
I
You
just
did,
said
didn't you?
I didn't tell her the whole part of my heart that she has.
Come on, Derek. You've been single for 6 years. I think it's time for you to, to find the love of your life.
That's a big step, Steve. I would hand me a cone for God's sake, and give me something that has sort of postal overtones. I don't know how they do that.
Mint chocolate, vanilla,
That's
peanut
it.
butter.
Yes.
There you go. You know what? It's on the house. Have it.
Thanks.
I remember the time when I got together with Brandy. It was the nicest thing. And all it took was just one move.
Tell me
One-
more.
Picture this, okay? We were at the bar.
Picture.
She was standing there.
Yes.
And I had to make the first move.
Do that move. Make that move, Steve.
I Hey, lovely lady, what you doing tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, lovely lady, what you doing tonight? Do you wanna go dancing with me? Go dancing with me. What's that?
Did
Hey,
she tell you she'd dance with you? Did she make you feel through and through? Did you take her out later that day and show her a good time?
actually, no. Ladies want something that's genuine. Take out all of that machism. Just show her her heart. Show her yours and just be true to yourself. Be
Be
true. Just
true
be
to
true
myself.
to
Be
yourself.
true to myself. Be true to myself.
Just be true
To myself.
to yourself.
Thanks for the call.
Sure.
Well, out of the mouth of the ice cream vendor, truth we should all live by. Be true to ourselves. Now, Steve had some things on his mind, and he needed someone to chat with. So he took himself on over to the ye old pub.
Hey, Steve, what's up?
Hey,
Let me put this
Brandy.
down. What's
You remember the time that I asked you to, dance with me? I was like
Oh,
being all sexy and stuff.
you were so sexy, Steve.
That's not really who I am.
No?
No, it's
Who
not.
are you, Steve?
I'm I'm not sexy. I work in the ice cream parlor. If you didn't know, I just love I just love serving people. I just love making people happy, and nothing else makes me happier than seeing you happy.
I love that you serve ice cream. I love that you
You
bring so much joy to everyone in this community. And Accidental Corners wouldn't be the same without you, Steve. 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 You're the most wonderful guy. Steve. I enjoy you.
wow, thank you. I've never been so happy. I've never been so bright. Just see the look in your eyes just pumps up my heart with a lot of the fire. Brandy, I love you. Brandy, I love you.
Well, Steve, I've got to tell you the truth.
Is the truth.
I've always loved you too. And now it can come out.
It
We
has
can
to come
be
out
together eating ice
together.
cream.
Is it vanilla or peanut butter?
It doesn't make a difference, 'cause let's
Let's
be
be
together.
together. I got both.
Oh, that's great.
Well, clearly that was a double scoop with a brandy chaser. But ladies and gentlemen, and however you identify, I want you to know not everything is perfect in the town of, well, Accidental Corners. There was a ruckus last night, and Brandy is civic minded, so she headed over to the jail to find out what was what.
What?
I'm really worried. I'm just so worried. Cindy Lou, tell me the truth.
Yeah, I burned it down. What?
Cindy Lou, you're
Brandy?
12 years old.
I am not a little girl anymore, and everything in this town just goes round and round, and there is no way to get out, so I'm burning it down.
Cindy Lou, what can I do to stop you? How can I help you, Cindy Lou?
You can light a match.
Cindy Lou, there's another way. We can help you, Cindy Lou.
There's a flame burning inside me. There's a fire raging to get out. There's a flame burning inside me, and I don't wanna put it out. I'm ready to burn, yeah. I'm ready to burn. Oh, I'm ready to burn. This whole town is ready to burn.
Cindy Lou, I understand your anger. But there's got to be another way to cope with this, Cindy Lou. We've got to channel this intense frustration so that you can feel like nothing needs to be burned.
It's too late, Brandy, 'cause I'm ready to burn. This town is ready to burn. Light a match, 'cause I'm ready to burn. This town will be better when it burns.
It's not your time.
It's not your time.
Can you hear my voice?
It's God, Cindy Lou.
I can hear you, God.
I can hear you too.
I'm universal, you idiots.
That
God,
explains it.
God, I never wanted to be bad. I just wanted a way out of this town. There's no way out. It's just one giant
Cindy
circle.
Lou, it's not your fault. I made you who you are. You've got a dark heart. But you know what? There are places in this world where a dark heart could bring light to those around them.
Really, God?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Use that match for good, Cindy Lou.
Well, maybe my light isn't as much as a fire as a beacon, where I could shine a light and people could be inspired by it.
That's right.
All your life, you're a round pumpkin trying to fit into a square world. You know where you need to go.
Where, God?
I think Hollywood could use a girl like you to let them see what evil really is. I think the whole world would learn from you if they could. Accidental Corners is just a little slice of this world that I made. Oh, Cindy Lou, it is time for you to move on. What do you say, girl?
I think if someone would let me out of this jail cell, I'd run away, and I'd never come back, and I'd go to Hollywood, and I'd be a fire starter there.
Well, you know what? I am God. Try that door right there. That locked door of your cage. It's not locked anymore.
Free!
Run, Cindy Lou. Run.
Goodbye, y'all! I'm going to Hollywood to shine my light. Goodbye, Accidental Corners!
And run she did. Things were never quite the same here in Accidental Corners without little Cindy Lou, but the fire in our town was still burning bright, whether in our hearts, at the high school or the flame inside a pumpkin. Because accidental corners. Accidental corners. It's the place to be. Enjoying ice cream and being who you want to be. Accidental corners. Here's the thing that's true. Agnes will fix your head. Brandy too. Accidental corners.
And we're burning. And we're burning. And we're burning.
If you are hungering for a love that's true, accidental corners is the place for you. We'll see you next time.
Nice job. Amen.
You know, you guys were doing great, but God had not entered any scene, and I couldn't help it. You guys were singing so great, I wanted to sing with you. So
You were awesome.
It's hard to sit back and not join in the fun. Oh, that was really fun. I think we're on to something here with
Yes,
Henry the musical.
I think this is a.
And
we've all learned a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
right.
Well, and thank you, Mickey, for giving us the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes.
And backstage we have Scott and
Yes,
Kenzie.
Yes, bravo.
And maybe Michael Gilman is in the green room. We don't know.
We'll see.
We'll just have to see.
We'll say goodbye to you all and go see if Michael's in the green room.
Thank you,
Bye.
everybody.
Thanks for being
Good
here.
night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Everybody,
Good work, students.
thanks for staying around for the whole show tonight. This was absolutely amazing. Ensemble D, I so enjoyed playing with you all. Everyone was wonderful, and we're going to end the show now, but we'll be back next week with a whole new bunch of shows, just no world premieres. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Scott. Thanks for everything.